Okay, it's raining out, so I'm in my garage, and I'm just going to film what I picked up today. I spent like $220 on stuff today, and including this and that. And again, it's not really the stuff I necessarily want to buy, but I definitely got some bargains today. I really want stuff at the flea market, which I'm low on, like my CDs, DVDs, or video games. But since I'm not finding that much, I'm just getting what I can. Let me go through all the games I got. First, I got the Spy Hunter for $1, and then I paid $2 a piece for these PSPs. Let me see. Yeah, okay, they seem to be in there. Actually, I didn't even check to see if they were in there. I was like talking to the guy. I got distracted. Yeah, Untold Legends. I got a feeling this is like a $7 game, or most of these games, PSPs are very difficult for me to sell. But I did get some PS3s. I like getting newer system games. I got a Storm Rise for the PS3, Dark Kingdom, Rainbow Vegas, and Spider-Man 3 Collector's Edition. Now, I paid $5 a piece for the PS3, and I think some will be worth more than others. So some of them will be like, wow, great deal, and then some of them will be like, whatever. So at one of the first sales I went to, I got this bag of PS1 stuff, and it was like $20. And to be honest, PS1 is mostly unsellable. The only place to sell is online, especially when it comes to systems. But for $20, there were some decent things in here. Like instead of your normal PS1 controls, I got two controls, and I need them. I keep getting beat up, bad ones. So right there, that was pretty good. And I got a PS1 with a memory card. Of course, I'm probably just gonna sell the memory card and put the PS1 with a stack of other PS1s I have. But here's the games I got. Basically, I bought it for two of the games, which I can immediately make my money back on. And this game I'm not familiar with at all. It's a long PS1 box. I'll get it a little better in the light. It's in there. The case is kind of beat up. Jump and Flash. I'm not familiar with it. I'll look it up later. This is the reason I did buy the box filled. There was a Spyro the Dragon, and I think this is at least like a $20 game now. I'm not really sure. But I know that alone would most likely pay for everything in the bag. And then there was also Crash Team Racing, which is probably like a $12 game. And then here's the rest of the games. Jet Moto, that's like really hard for me to sell. Cool Borders 2, another difficult game to sell. Moto Racer, and the Jet Moto thing. Bomberman. Party Edition. No cover. I want to check that one out. Wait a minute. What's this? Rayman. Okay. Rayman's not a very valuable game. Wheel of Fortune. Very difficult game for me to sell. Q*bert. I'm not really sure. I can't imagine it would be worth a lot. WCW versus the World. Pac-Man World. I have allergies. That's the Rayman, where I found the cover. And this is kind of, as you can see, it's just kind of, the case is falling apart. But that's okay. These cases are pretty easy to switch out for new and better ones. And I always wind up with extra ones. Toy Story 2. GT Gran Turismo 2, and Casper. And that's it. So for $20, I consider an okay buy, because of the two games that I showed you straight off, and also I did the controllers, and this to me is a mystery, so we'll see on that. That's it on games. The rest of the stuff I got, well, I got action figures today. Basically, I paid $1 a piece for most of the action, well, not for most, for about 5 of them. Like this, I got a Halo, Turtle, Lord of the Rings dude, Captain America, Captain Jack, and another Halo dude, and then the rest of them, I paid $10 for the whole box. And it's just a mix of like action figures. I'm going to sort them out and take out the ones I think I can get anywhere from $1 to like $3 for. There are some other decent ones in here. Is that the Hunchback? I don't know. Here's a cool dude. He was part of the lot I bought. So that was $10. Oh, and also I bought some comics today. I never really get comics, but here it was $15. I got all these. I think these are 80s, 90s. I want to start messing around with comics and see if I can do anything with them. And I also got this book, From the 30s to the 80s Superman. So if I can get 5, at least, I hope, for the book alone, that'll pay for 2/3 of the box, and then I'll just screw around and see what I can get. All right, let me do jewelry. Oops. Let's put that. We paid assorted prices for jewelry. This is a Weiss pin. Actually nice. We paid probably 10 for it. We're not going to get rich off of this. It does come with earrings. We've had Weiss at the flea market. They want the stunning stuff. So something like this, they'll probably give us 15 to 25, which would be very difficult. So we already have one Weiss that's been at the flea market forever. I'm probably just going to lot it and take it to, put it on eBay, you know, as the weather unimproves or gets worse. This is made in Austria, so it's a nice old pin. I don't know if you can see it. It's got like a Aurora Borealis, and it has matching earrings, and they of course are clip-on. And you know, I'm trying to remember what I paid for this stuff. This actually, all this jewelry here was pretty cheap. This stuff was more expensive. Oops, I bumped that. And you know, it's nothing very exciting. It's just nicer looking. I got this strand of glass beads for like $1. I think we got this for $1. This is enamel. This is actually pretty old. This is like Art Deco, and it's got a patent pending number, but the hinge is screwed, and it's got a wire holding it in there. Functional, and the enamel's good. I mean, if it weren't for that, this could probably be like a $75 piece on eBay. Not really sure. Here's just a chain, gold chain necklace. It's got somebody's name on it. Oh no, this is Monet. This is probably a $5 piece for us. These were nice. They have like natural stone and glass beads. I think we paid $3 for that. This is like a bangle, sterling. We paid $1. I think we paid $1 for this heart. It's just a nice big gold heart. We paid $1 for these 3 bangles. We'll probably sell these for like 10. I think we paid $5 or so for this purse. Kind of nice. This is just an old football charm. Don't know where from. I think it's stopping to rain, but I've committed. I'm in here now, so back in my garage. Oh, here we paid $1 for this too. This is just a black glass cameo. Kind of nice, right? And then this is just, it's supposedly a rhinestone belt, but it could be used as a necklace. Pretty nice. I think we paid $2 for it. That covers the jewelry. Okay, check this out. This is what you would call a Satsuma vase. And I only paid $10 for this. So normally I don't really like vases. I'm sorry, it's a lamp. Normally I don't really like stuff like this, but for $10, this is probably like a $150 lamp or whatever. I probably will only get maybe 40 to 50 at most. It depends, you know. I'll try. There's a design on the front, and then you can see. I know it's kind of dark in here. There's a man, and then it's just kind of like landscape, and then there's a man again. And then it just winds around to that guy, and he kind of surrounds the lady on both sides. So I don't know who the dude is, but okay. I bought a stack of CDs. Basically, I paid like $1 a piece for the CDs, but I did get some cool jazz ones, Coltrane, Elvis, amongst other artists. Nothing too amazing there. Elvis, though, I can get a little bit more than $1 for it. This is a Fenton bell. Not really sure what these are worth, but usually these hand-painted ones are more desirable. I might have to clean it up a little bit. Not really sure. It's from 1978. This is probably like a $20 to $30 bell, I think. But I think I only paid like $2 or $3 for it. So I can, even at a flea market, I'd get like 10 to 15. Okay, hold on. These are all the DVDs I got today for my friend. You know what? I think I got a CD that I'm going to put to the side for my friend, but he's probably not going to watch this video, so whatever. I'll tell him tomorrow. Hellraiser Inferno, Happy Feet, Pirates of the Caribbean, and Disney Cars. That is all the DVDs I got today. I am getting beat. I am getting beat on games at the yard sales. I am getting beat on CDs. I am getting beat at for DVDs. They're getting them. I'm not. I don't know if anybody knows anything about glass, but this is a Fenton globe, and they call this coin dot or spot. Can't remember which. It's on a marble base, which is not pristine. Has some problems, but I only paid $10. This again is for people who collect this particular glass. This is probably a $75 to $125 lamp, easy. And what do you call this? It's like an oil lamp design, you know. And I'm sure it's not an oil lamp. I don't know if it ever was an oil lamp. Don't really know, but it's a lamp now. It has an amber top. It's nice. $10. Okay? $10, can't go wrong. This is Pyrex. This is an interesting bowl with an interesting pattern. I paid probably, I bought it with other stuff, so I paid anywhere from $2 to $4. Not really sure. Depends on how you figure. This here was $1. This is a Sirocco shelf. Unfortunately, this little bit over here kind of popped out, but I can just glue that back in, so whatever. I'm not even going to sweat that. Some art supplies. You know, I think I'm getting down to it. Oh, here. This is pretty cool. To do that. It's a embroidered gypsy woman. I think it's nice. I paid $5. I'll get between 10 and 20 for it. All right, finishing up. This would have been a group. Well, yeah, I'll do that last. This is how people like trick you. Okay, this was about $1, and it's just a framed tile piece. I don't know if it's Mexican or whatever. Just kind of nice. Enamel colander, $1. It's worth more than $1. I'm not sure exactly what I'll get for it, but I know I'll get more for $1. I've been into wood bowls lately. Partial label. I don't know who. I can't really tell where this is from, but look at the shape on. Let me see if I can get some light on that. Okay. Okay. Look at the shape on that. Very 60s. You know, nice deep. There's the bottom again. I mean, it's seen some use, but whatever. And then it was only $3. You know, even if I get $10, which would be cheap. And then here's another nice wood bowl, $2. You know, again, even if I only get $10, I'm doing great. I'm almost done. This is Fontanini, contemporary. Fontanini, 1992, $1. You know, I don't know what it's worth. Probably like 5 to 10 easy at a flea market. I don't think it's eBayable by itself. This would have been a fantastic buy if the people hadn't tricked me. This is a Movado glass heart-shaped vase, and they told me $10. They say, hey, that's Movado. All we want is $10. I'm like, oh, $10. Well, and I didn't really know about. So what I did was I used my new smartphone and I checked it out. I'm like, wow, someone's got a red one online for $200. Of course, and they're like, yeah, you're gonna make money on that. Of course, though. As soon as I take it to the car, I take a look at it, and I don't know if you can see this, but it's got a nice crack in it, and it goes about 2/3. Well, I say about halfway down. It goes from here to here. And there's a line right there. I don't know if you can see it. So now I pay $10, and I guess I can put it on a shelf and look at it, and to remind myself. I mean, it's pretty enough. But basically, they didn't tell me it had damage, and I'm sure they knew, because otherwise, why would they be selling it for $10? Especially if they knew it was like a lot. And sometimes you think people are like, they don't care. They just want to get rid of it. But a lot of times, people are just like. They get a little tricky on you, which is fine. I mean, we all get beat from time to time. Anyway, that would have been a great buy. It would have been, I don't know, it would have been 100 to 200, I guess, for $10. But with damage, I have no clue if anybody even wanted it at all. And anyway, that's it. $220. Some decent buys in there today. Some okay buys. Some things that I don't normally get, and we'll see what happens.